Last year, I moved out of my parents' house and into my first apartment. Just me, no roommates, in a neat little downtown area where I could walk to a bunch of stuff. My apartment was right by this pizza restaurant, and I mean like the front door of my apartment was about 20 or 30 steps from it. So close that I could smell pizza cooking on some days. It was a nice little apartment, but there was a big issue that started getting on my nerves. The first week I moved in, I looked for a dumpster around my building. Nothing. I had seen people next door putting their trash bags right outside, so I was like, oh, okay, they're probably having people to come pick up the trash from inside. So I tried doing that. When trash day came around, nothing. The bag was still at my door. Some people's trash was no longer at their doors, but some were still there. So then I was like, okay, so people are probably just setting their trash out to take elsewhere, right? I ended up calling the office I picked up my key from, and from what they said, the building just straight up didn't have a dumpster. So it was up to me to deal with it. Not sure if something was miscommunicated, but I remember talking to my parents about it the next day, and they thought that was really weird and probably violating some city code. I'm not an expert on this kind of stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's legally required that buildings like mine have a dumpster so that, you know, trash doesn't just start piling up everywhere. Anyways, although it was annoying, for the first few months living over there, I ended up making my own solution. At the time, I worked pretty close to where I lived, so I would just use the dumpster at work to drop my trash off. It wasn't like I was needing to take out the trash super frequently or anything, so I decided it was a pretty decent solution. Little side note, this is also the time where my YouTube channel started picking up traction, and by August I was full-time with it, meaning I was now working from home. Now, it would be inefficient going to my former workplace to use that dumpster, even though I think it was just a public dumpster for any place around the area to use. But regardless, I started scheming for a better solution. I remember there was a day where I was pretty bad sick, and I didn't really feel like driving to drop my trash off, so, you know, logically I just used the pizza place's trash can. That's an easy solution. Well, apparently someone had actually seen me doing that, and the next morning I was greeted to a text message on my phone.
Dear tenant or tenants, please refrain from using the pizza place trash can. This is to only be used for their business, and any further violations of this rule will result in a fine. Thank you, and have a nice day.
This sent me into evil raxd mode. So I had already started eating out a little more, and every other Friday or so I would order a pizza because, well, you know, I could be gaming with some artist buddies, call the pizza in, resume my gaming, and then just walk down really quick and pick it up in like 2 minutes. It was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little lazy, right? So I didn't throw out like any of these pizza boxes, including some from earlier in the summer. So I had this stack of like 10 pizza boxes in the corner of my apartment. Wait a minute! I think I've got an idea. Get a pizza box. Stuff the trash inside the pizza box. Put the pizza box in the pizza place trash can. Pizza box can inside get trash. A box, but place pizza in the trash the box! Oh. That was my solution. My insatiable hunger for pizza had saved me, and also my hoarding of pizza boxes. It was a win-win. I got rid of the big stack of pizza boxes, and I took care of my trash. And I suppose I supported a local pizza place business along the way. So, yeah, checkmate, nerds. Now I rent a house with a roommate, and we have our own trash can, which is a luxury I didn't think I would learn to appreciate, but man, is it nice. Moral of the story. Put dumpsters by big buildings. Don't be stupid. And, don't do drugs, I guess. Okay, bye.